Just a second అండి. Sorry guys. Yes. Okay. So you must prepare one particular idea that you would like to convey, that you would like to present before the audience. Then improve that idea. Okay, preparing some content regarding that particular one. Then when you extract some ideas, some content from various sources like books or internet or any pictures, whatever it might be, okay, from journals or articles, or from media, okay, then your idea can be developed, your idea can be improved, your idea can be enhanced, enriched, okay. Yeah, yeah. And then story design. If you would like to, uh, mm, if you'd like to make the audience more connective towards your presentation, okay, design a story from your personal experience or else from the books. Just create your own story or try to narrate one story, okay, and engage the participants, engage the audience, okay, to involve in your presentation for 2 to 3 minutes by designing a story or by playing a video, whatever it might be, okay. And visual concept, that's nothing but the pictures or videos that we can play before the audience in the presentation, okay, so that we can engage the students for 2 to 3 minutes, and we can make the uh, audience to be more connective towards our presentation, okay. Yeah, graphic execution is also the same, means similar to visual concept. It's like clip arts or any animations you can prepare for, okay. Yeah, and delivery coaching, how we deliver our content to the audience, okay, in what way, how we should behave, how politely we convey our ideas, right. So the coaching, it means it's a practice, preparation, practice. You have to practice. You have to rehearse. Okay, yeah, yeah. And next, execution. Then it's time for preparation. It's time for performance, not preparation, presentation. Okay, so how you execute all that particular idea before the audience, how you can reach the audience with the execution, with the preparation and execution of that particular problem during presentation, with the presentation to the audience, right. Okay, so these are different steps that we have to follow to reach the audience through presentation, right. Yeah, and this is a preparation material that we should follow. We can follow handouts, we can use books, we can use internet, we can use visual aids, okay. See, handouts, see the first picture here that we have, right. Okay, this is the first picture which tells about the handouts. See, in the third video about the examples of good presentation and the examples of bad presentation, okay. We I think when we watched that video, we observed in examples of good presentation, the presenter, the presenter is giving the handouts, distributing the handouts to the audience, right. Okay, use some handouts in your hands, or some handouts, give some handouts to the uh, audience, so that the audience can easily understand what you are going to tell, right. Okay, and then you can also engage the audience for some time, for 5 to means 2 to 3 minutes, right, doing some work in that particular handout. And I always insist you people that have a paper with you that you have prepared with the important points. Okay, but whenever you feel ambiguous, whenever you are doubted, when you have doubt, whenever you have doubt, okay, and whenever you forget the ideas, then refer to that, but you shouldn't read the paper completely, right? Okay. And personal note, first of all, while you are referring to the books or internet, take a white paper and note on all the important points that are important, okay, that is important, that are relevant, that are related to the content, okay. That is called note taking. And we have a particular topic, I think you learned it in your intermediate also, note taking and note making, okay. So when the teacher teaches, obviously you have to note on some points, right? You're supposed to note on some important points regarding that particular content that is delivered by the teacher, right? Okay. So note down some points whenever you refer to the handouts or articles or journals or books or internet, okay, and organize them in a proper order, in a logical order, in a logical sequence, okay. And then you can make your own notes, make your own notes. You need not to write the complete sentences, just points, the important points only, okay. And make your own notes, that is called note making. Using the points that you have taken from various sources, you can make a note, you can prepare a note, right? Okay. Yeah. So have your own personal notes on the handouts, and then internet you can use, okay. And visual aids, now I have used a visual aid, one of the visual aids here, right? I've shown three clipards. This is a visual. This is one of the visual aids that I've used here, right? Okay. Yeah. And practice makes man perfect. Without practice, we cannot be perfect. We cannot be confident, and we cannot give a good presentation, right, guys? Okay. See, for example, I'm teaching you people now, right? Okay. Then even in the offline classes, just I'm telling my own example, okay, my own personal example, real time example, not only me but also the other faculty also, okay. uh, Whatever seniority they might have, okay, once the faculty want to teach for 1 hour to the students, okay, he or she should definitely prepare for 1 hour regarding the content that they are going to discuss in the class in the next 1 hour, right? Okay. So definitely they have to rehearse it, they have to practice it. Without practice, obviously we cannot teach well, okay, we cannot do anything, right? Okay. See, మీకు వంట నేర్చుకుంటారండి, యాక్చువల్గా వంట ఒకసారి చేస్తే వచ్చేది కదా, ట్వైస్, థ్రైస్, 10 times, and అది ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే you'll get perfection in that, right? Okay. The same here, okay. Start preparing, start practicing, start rehearsing, then when still you get best, then confidently you can give your presentation, okay. Yeah. So practice, rehearse all points what you prepare. Take 1 or 2 students that who are good, okay, who are good, who are not lethargic, okay, who are very close to you. Now మనం ప్రెజెంటేషన్ ఇస్తూ ఉంటే నవ్వుకోనే వాళ్ళు, వాళ్ళని కాకుండా మనకి ఏదైనా సజెషన్ ఇచ్చేవాళ్ళు, మన ప్రెజెంటేషన్ విని ఏదైనా సజెషన్ ఇచ్చేవాళ్ళు, వాళ్ళు అటువంటి వాళ్ళని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోండి, ఓకే. టేక్ 1 or 2 students, okay. Sit, means let them sit in front of your presentation and give the presentation to them, okay. And then it's like a rehearsal, how you give the presentation before the audience, okay. And uh, uh, mm, uh, think of these two people, okay. Just say that these two people are the audience for your presentation. Rehearse them before them, rehearse your presentation before them, okay. And rehearse with all visual aids and handouts, the same how you would like to give the presentation, the same presentation must be given for your, means before your 2 or 3 friends, okay. And practice again and again to manage the time, I told you that just 10 minutes time presentation, 10 minutes time you should take, you are supposed to take for a presentation, right? Okay. So for managing that particular time that you would like to take for a presentation, okay, because you'll be given only 10 minutes time, okay, and 5 minutes per question hour, or 2 minutes per question hour, 12 to 15 minutes time would be given, and presentation is only for 10 minutes, right? And you have to manage that 10 minutes only, 1 minute that side or this side, that doesn't matter, but exactly for 10 minutes definitely you will be alarmed, okay, you'll be alarmed, the alarm will ring, okay. So we have to practice to manage the time also, right? See, while you are practicing, while you are rehearsing, okay, and then you can observe the time, that if one slide takes 1 minute to explain, okay, if we take 1 minute for explaining one slide, guys, then you can have 10 slides, that's it. Each slide 1 minute, 10 slides, 10 minutes, that's it. Okay, don't go for more than 10 minutes. If they don't go for more than 10 slides. If there are more than 10 slides, just delete them according to the time, because the time constraints, right? Okay, and rehearse in front of a mirror or a friend. That's what I told you, that you have to practice and rehearse before your friends, or else you can stand before your mm, you can stand before your a mirror, okay, and practice, okay. You can observe your pronunciation, you can observe your posture, that means standing style, you can observe your pleasant face, you can observe your body language, pleasant smile, eye contact, everything will be observed in the mirror. It reflects your behavior, your attitude while you are giving presentation, right? Okay. Yeah, and now let us go with the presentation only. Okay, it's a time for performance now. Okay, yeah. So make a strong start. You have to start the presentation with a thesis statement. Okay, thesis statement which is related to the topic, right? Thesis statement means the strong statement which connects the whole idea, the whole theme, which conveys the whole theme, whole concept of that particular presentation. Okay, essay writing topic చెప్పినప్పుడు కూడా మీకు చెప్పాను. Okay, in the introduction, if you use the okay, if you use a strong statement, a thesis statement which conveys the whole meaning of whole concept of that particular essay, okay, can impress the readers in such a way, you can start strongly and confidently, you can start your presentation strongly and confidently, okay, like use any quotation in the first slide, or any clip art, or any video, okay, or any animation, okay, or pose some questions regarding, means relevant to that particular topic that you are presenting to the audience, okay. Pose some questions, ask the questions to the audience and let them answer, okay, so that you can engage the audience in first 2 to 3 minutes, right? Okay, and show your passion through your movements and gestures. Then you are so passionate towards your presentation, obviously through your attitude, through your presentation, through your mm, facial expressions, right? Facial expressions, through your gestures, through your professional look, through your posture, that means body movements, okay, walking around the class or walking on the stage while you are presenting. You can just show your passion to the audience with your gestures, as well as movements, body movements, facial expressions and all, pleasant smile and all, okay. And make an eye contact, you should face the students, you should face the audience, right? You shouldn't look at the board, you shouldn't look at the PPT, okay. Though the PPT is on the screen, though the presentation is on the screen, okay, you shouldn't look at it, right? You shouldn't have any glance at it, just have a glance at the students, audience, okay. Make an eye contact, face the audience, talk to the audience, okay. And don't forget to smile as well, unless your topic is very grim. Okay, if your topic is very serious about the accidents or deaths of the people, okay, or any like deforestation, those are serious topics, right? Okay, so for such serious topics you cannot smile. అటువంటి నవ్వుతా చెప్పకూడదండి. ఓకే, బట్ రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది థింగ్స్, రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది టాపిక్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు speak. Okay, you have to talk to the audience with a smile, with a pleasant smile. Okay, clear? Yeah, this is the speaker's impact and speaker's impact, right? Okay, you should use less text, very less text, 7% text only. Okay, and visual things are more. Visual things are more. Okay, like pictures and animations, those can be used, right? And then vocal, you have to explain. See, I'm showing one picture here, right? Okay, and with this picture only I can speak at least mm, 5 to 10 minutes continuously. I can explain it, okay, thoroughly, because I have 30, I'm using 30% vocal, 38% vocal, that means 38% voice, right? Okay, and with that particular 55% visual things. Okay, and text is less and explanation is more. Okay, text is less and explanation is more. Talk to the people orally, talk to the people orally, right? Okay, yeah, and let us go for the flaws in presentation. There are some flaws. See, if you have such flaws, if you have such mistakes in your presentation, the people will, the audience would get bored. The audience will be sleeping. Okay, yeah. So it's because of lack of experience. Okay, the flaws would be the mistakes that you do. Okay, because of lack of experience, lack of enthusiasm, lack of practice. Okay, so if you have no experience, then attend some presentations which are given by various people. Okay, then you can have some experience, you can understand how to give the presentation, you can be aware of the presentations. Okay, and you must be enthusiastic. Okay, you must be very enthusiastic, you must be confident, you must be thorough with the presentation. Then, okay, so lack of enthusiasm, if you lack the enthusiasm, if you lack the interest in you, attention in you towards the presentation, obviously you cannot give a good presentation. Okay, and lack of practice, I told you guys, practice, 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 rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. Okay, so without practice, if you lack the practice, definitely you cannot give a good presentation, right? Okay, and lack of related material, if you find no related material, obviously you cannot give any good presentation, right? Because you have less content with you, less content with you. Okay, and lack of confidence, you must be very much confident. If you have enthusiasm, if you have experience, if you have practice, if you have related material, obviously you can be confident, is it not? Okay, you can be confident, and without any confidence you cannot give any presentation. If you have any stage fear, you can hesitate, you can have some hesitation, you can have some reluctance to speak before the audience, right? Okay, so hesitation must be avoided. Chapala vada, to be or not to be, to speak or not to speak, so such a hesitation must be avoided. Okay, and ambiguity in the results that you want to conclude. So you shouldn't feel confused, you shouldn't be chaotic, you shouldn't be ambiguous regarding the results when you are what you are giving at the end of the presentation. Okay, like when you are concluding, you shouldn't be confused and you shouldn't make the audience confused. See the picture here, the two people are looking at each other because they are confused with the presentation. They have no attention towards the presentation because the presentation is not good. Okay, see, yeah, the presenter is just pointing the bullet points out by using the fingers, pointing fingers towards the presentation, there towards the screen. Okay, so he is looking at the screen, right? And the audience, they lack interest, they lack enthusiasm. Okay, so obviously they cannot concentrate, they cannot be attentive towards your presentation, right? Okay, yeah. And factors for successful presentation. So once you give a successful presentation, you will be clapped, you will be applauded, you will be praised, you will be appreciated, right? Okay, yeah. సో బి ఓవర్ ప్రిపేర్డ్. కావాల్సిన దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలండి మీరు. కావాల్సిన దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ ప్రిపేర్ అయితే, ఎందుకు అంటే మనం కావాల్సిన దానికన్నా ఎక్కువ ఎప్పుడైతే ప్రిపేర్ అవుతామో మనకి అట్లీస్ట్ అక్కడ ఎంత కావాలో అంత ఇవ్వగలం అండి. కావాల్సిన దానికంటే తక్కువ. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఓకే, ఎంసెట్ ఎగ్జామ్ రాశారు మీరు కదా. సో ఎంసెట్ ఎగ్జామ్ కి మీరు ఇంటర్మీడియట్ కి ప్రిపేర్ అయినట్టుగా ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యారనుకోండి, ఎంసెట్ ఎగ్జామ్ కి ఇంటర్మీడియట్ లో మీ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ అయినట్టుగా ఆ స్కోర్ కి సంబంధించి అలాగే ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యారనుకోండి, ఎంసెట్ ర్యాంక్ మంచిది వచ్చేదా? రాదు కదా. అంటే ఓవర్ ప్రిపేర్డ్ అంటే ఎంసెట్ కంటే పెద్దగా, అంటే గేట్ ప్రిపరేషన్ రేంజ్ లో మీరు ప్రిపేర్ అయితే అట్లీస్ట్ ఎంసెట్ కొట్టగలరు, రైట్? అంత ప్రిపరేషన్ ఉండాలి. ఓకే, సో అంటే గేట్ రేంజ్ లో మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే ప్రిపేర్ అవుతారో అప్పుడు ఎంసెట్ కి ప్రిపేర్ అయినంతగా మీరు ఎంసెట్ కి ఎంత కావాలో అంత ఇవ్వగలరు, రైట్? సో బీ ఓవర్ ప్రిపేర్డ్ and rehearse and practice once, twice, thrice, 10 times, 100 times till you get best, right? And grip on your topic. You must be aware of that particular topic, you must be familiar with that particular topic, right? Okay, so you must have a grip regarding that particular topic, okay, and know your subject. You must be aware of the subject that you are presenting there, okay. And be positive, always be positive, guys. If you are confident, if you are positive, if you are prepared, okay, obviously you can avoid stress also, okay. And any recommendations given by the audience, then take them positively, okay. Take them positively with a positive spirit, right? Okay, and you can further improve yourself in the future for the other presentation. So be positive, positively you have to give the presentation at the same time, okay. So you can think positively, you can give a positive presentation and receive the positive things from the audience, right? And you can avoid stress, don't be stressed and don't give any stress to the audience also, right? And conclusion, the final 3 points that I'd like to convey to you people, guys, let's always prepare. Without preparation you cannot give a good presentation. And channelize your fear. Of course you might have a stage fear, okay. Then once you start practicing on the stage while you are giving a presentation before your friends, okay, you can channelize it, right? That means you can avoid your fear. Of course, even we, the faculty, might feel some fear while explaining something to the students. Sometimes we might feel fear. Okay, but we can channelize our fear because we have some practice on that particular topic, on the particular subject, right? Okay, and interact with your audience. You have to face the audience and talk to the audience. Okay, not to the board, not to the ceiling, not to the floor, right? Okay, just you have to talk to the people who are in the audience, right? And this is the content that I'd like to tell you for presentation, okay. So any questions, guys? I'm asking, you are my audience now, okay. So I'm asking you to pose any questions regarding the presentation. That means if you have any doubts, you can. If you would like to give any recommendations or suggestions, you can. If you would like to pose any questions, you can. You're welcome, guys. Your questions are invited. Your questions are welcome. Can you? Can you, guys? So can I understand that everybody understood what I explained regarding the presentation? Are you online? Yes, are you online? Want you people to respond, please. Yes. Do you have any doubts or any questions regarding this? Are you sure? You have no doubts. Have you understood it thoroughly? Have you understood it thoroughly? Okay then. See, yesterday I sent one document which consists of role plays and common errors, and I asked you to write that as a record on the A4 sheets, right? Okay. Put a heading Unit 1 and start with role play. Then write at least 15, 50 common errors, right, with their answers. And the A4 sheets, a single side, you have to write on single side, and those sheets must be, each page must be margined. Okay, clear? And clearly you have to write. Okay, and when you come to college, means at the end of the semester, for the internal examination, when you come, then you should definitely write what we can say, come with your what uh, hard copies of your record in a stick file. Introduction of role play means what we should write. So, say already the introduction regarding the role play is already given on that page itself, right? ఆ పేజీలోనే ఉంది చూడండి రోల్ ప్లే గురించి. ఐ విల్ షో యూ, జస్ట్ వెయిట్. Yeah, here we have an introduction. This is the introduction. That's it. You need not to write anything more. This is the introduction. Okay. After that introduction, you have to write the role play that you played first. ఓకే, మీరు రోల్ ప్లే సిచ్యువేషనల్ డైలాగ్ చేసాం కదా, యాక్టివిటీ ఏ యాక్టివిటీ అయితే చేశారో ఆ గ్రూప్ మెంబర్స్ అందరూ అదే యాక్టివిటీస్ రికార్డ్స్ లో ఉండాలండి. ఓకే, అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ యూ కెన్ రైట్ దిస్ dialogue in your page. Okay, in your record. That's it. Clear? 71. Divakar, I think, right? Or Kavya. I don't know exactly. Yes, got my point number 71? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So this is what today's class is, and we shall start mostly interview skills in the next class. Okay, and we shall have presentation activity also, and we can have it after the examinations or after the entry skills, because we shall also have mock entries. Okay, so together we'll go for one by one. Okay, thank you guys. I'm ending the class now. Okay, shall I? Yes then. Okay, all the best guys, have a nice day.